It's the finale. Cayden Boozer is jumping at the chance to get this game underway. And the ball is controlled by Nightrydas Elite.
Well, keep an eye on number 12 in the white and light blue, Cayden Boozer.
Well, the only issue we have right now has nothing to do with the players. It's the shot clock. We'll get that going here. Got to start this one. I don't think you really need it tonight. They're going to be a pretty up-tempo game.
Yeah, but, Matt, it's great for pace, and the ball will change hands. It'll speed up the game. Let's get a shot clock all over the United States in high school basketball. Come on.
We're at 12 seconds into the broadcast, and you're already on your soapbox, but I completely agree with it. Nightrydas Elite. Cayden Boozer with the entry feed to his twin brother. Alexander Lloyd, another talented junior. Got to get this one off. And I guess you do need the shot clock.
Right on cue. You got to reward the defense for playing hard for 24 to 30 seconds. Great job by Strive for Greatness. They defended Cayden Boozer in the post. Didn't allow dribble penetration. Strong first possession.
Mentioned Burries, Bryce James, Bryce Cofield, T. Bartlett, one of the top 10 centers in the class of 2025, and Kiyan Anthony, the rising junior. Burries with the basketball for Strive for Greatness. This is Cofield. Cofield tried to dish it inside. That one is picked up. Outside, that one might have gotten a hand on that one. Did Strive for Greatness, and then Benny Fragella off the top. Boozer, nice inside feed, and that's Dante Allen, one of the top 50 players in that rising junior class out of Miami.
Yeah, I love Dante Allen's game. Strong physical guard. Played pretty good defense last week in the championship game against Cooper Flagg. Used his body, used his strength. He also can put points on the board with the jump shot or his drive game.
Yeah, Nightrydas, the reigning Peach Jam champs. Back-to-back champs. Won it last year and won it last week. There's Cayden Boozer, number 25 in the ESPN 60, the 6'3" rising junior with the floater.
Matt, Cayden Boozer gets the rebound with two hands, pushes it up the floor, and then he finishes.
Cameron, he has the range. That one off the back of the iron.
He's a high percentage guy in the paint. Close to 40% from three, and he's over 80% from the free throw line. Impressive, only 15 years old.
Burries turnaround, no good. Outside kick, Bryce James, that one too firm.
Now he can make that shot, Bryce James. He has the ability to catch and shoot. His confidence needs to continue to grow.
Cayden kicking it out. That's Fragella. Strive for Greatness still looking for their first points of the evening here in this first half.
And keep an eye on Kiyan Anthony. You see him with the ball right now. He's really good coming off screens.
Baseline J. T. Bartlett, one of the top 10 centers, 4-star in the rising junior class. Alexander Lloyd, number 36 in the ESPN 60, top 10 shooting guard. Got some mid-major and high-major offers.
Alex Lloyd can light it up from the outside. Really comfortable behind the arc, and if you get too close, he'll put it on the deck and blow by you. Good athlete as well.
Cayden Boozer pushing it up the floor. He's got a man open. That three no good. Rebound Bartlett. Bad pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Kiyan Anthony, who's on your screen right now, the son of Carmelo Anthony, 10-time NBA All-Star. A lot of NBA royalty on the floor here. Boozer to Boozer. That one blocked from behind. It'll stay here.
Matt, you mentioned all the ranked players in this game. The skill level and the IQ of today's player is so amazing compared to years ago. Love watching these guys on how smart they are, not just skilled, how they understand the game.
And Cameron gets on the board with that bucket. His basketball IQ through the roof, along with Cayden. Enjoyed our conversation with their father, Carlos, yesterday, who just seemed to be in awe of just not only the way that his sons play, but just the way that this generation of player competes and plays and the understanding of the game.
Now
Kiyan Anthony, speaking of which.
He's got some serious footwork going on, Cayden Anthony. He's working with Carmelo. He told me every day my dad and I are in the gym working on my footwork. He pushes me.
Working on that three-pointer, that jab step. Pretty good instructor to have. Alex Lloyd, that one too firm. Rebound, strive for greatness. That's Anthony.
Yeah, a big part of Cayden Anthony's game is scoring, but his facilitating in the EYBL was very good. He was 2.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio.
Misses that one, but he made this one.
Watch this. Between the legs, does it again. Hard step, and then step back. That's a signature move of his dad, Carmelo. The step back jumper, and also the ability to use the jab step to create space. Beautiful.
Had 22 points last night here in Vegas. Slide J, that one from Boozer, no good. Dante Allen rims that one home. 9-point lead here for Nightrydas.
You know, every great team needs a third scorer. And for the Nightrydas, it's Dante Allen.
The big three, if you will. Good. I think you like saying Nightrydas.
It just flows. Plus, it's nighttime.
Might be good night time. Here's Cayden Boozer with the he has, and other players his side at this age, his size at this age have. Which is pretty impressive.
And when Carlos came up, I mean, he just dominated the paint. He wanted to dunk on everyone. He came up in the early 2000s. And he was ferocious inside, Carlos.
Oh, inside there to Boozer again.
But he was quick to admit last night, Cameron is so much more skilled than I ever was.
So yeah, we just wanted to dunk on you. We were trying to dunk on people, see how many bodies we could get on the way to the basket. Cameron and big guys like him can do a lot of damage far away from the basket. How about drawing an offensive foul near the basket?
And a lot of people will say that's toughness to take the charge, and it is, but what great basketball IQ by Cayden Boozer to take the charge. Here he gets the run out, the give up, give back. It's called the give and go. And it still works in today's game.
14-point lead for Nightrydas Elite, the Peach Jam champs from a week ago.
Strive for greatness. Goes to a zone. What a pass.
Look at that one-handed feed from Boozer to the baseline. Alexander Lloyd. Check that. Dwayne Wembley Jr. on the feed.
He just sees the game, Cayden Boozer, seconds ahead of everybody else.
Jeremiah Fears, number 41 in the ESPN 60. He's going to be moving to Arizona and enrolling at AZ Compass Prep. That's a big get for that great program. Dante Allen with the extra pass. corner three. That one too firm. Braden Burries. Kick out. Two. That one is good. That one rattles home. It's Jaden Alexander.
See, Burries can really create for others, but he needs to score in this game.
Alexander again on the pilfer, and now they're within 8. Alex Lloyd, that's a travel, slips on the floor here, Bishop Gorman. And a turnover going to Strive Wilson. What a weekend it was for All-Star Weekend. Nightrydas Elite with a 20-12 lead here on Strive for Greatness. Step back, that one rattles in. 10-0 run here for Strive for Greatness. Cayden Boozer gets that one picked away. Kiyan Anthony for 3. That one a little too firm.
And a little too quick.
Boozer. The spin draws the double. Back behind the back pass, and that will stay here off of Strive for Greatness.
You're going to see Strive for Greatness try to double Boozer randomly, not every time. You can't give this kid a steady diet of anything because he'll read it too quickly. But I like the way they're scrapping on the defensive end. Strive for Greatness. They got to take away the three-point shot.
Good feed inside, but Dante Allen could not finish the feed from Boozer. Kiyan Anthony nearly lost it on the way up. Left hand dribble. Oh, couldn't finish the flush. Kick out. Extra pass for Jella. This is Allen. That'll stay here. 6-point game.
Dante Allen. He can get it done in the paint or behind the arc. Has a bunch of schools on him. Georgia Tech, Louisville, Miami, Arkansas, Georgetown. Inside the ESPN 60.
Yeah, Michigan, Villanova, some offers there. There's Allen on the feed inside. Wasn't going to miss this time.
No, his dad played at Villanova. Malik Allen, now an assistant with the Miami Heat.
Michael Fine, they step through, no good. Here's Braden Burries with a head of steam. His team down 8. Burries, spot up 3. Allen gets it back. Oh, a nice rejection there from Burries. Oh, that one is pilfered at the other end. Here's Fine, right hand lay-in. Check that, Dwayne Wembley Jr., 4-star, the number 26 small forward in the class of 2025 with the lay-in.
Yeah, Wembley, he's their best perimeter defender. He's got quickness.
Boozer gets that one to go. That's Cayden Boozer, top 5 shooting guard in the class of 2025 out of Christopher Columbus High.
I'm changing his positional ranking right after this game. He's going to a point guard. He's a big point guard now. He came out as a shooting guard. Great decision maker. Makes the game easy for others and knows how to score and operate the show at the same time.
How soon after this game are you going to do that?
Right after midnight, as soon as we get off air. We got 4 games.
Yeah, second of 4 games here.
You know, there's a lot of young guards, Matt, that call themselves scoring point guards. But Cayden Boozer is a point guard who can score.
Good defense here. Here's the drive on Boozer. And there's Bryce Cofield, one of the top 40 small forwards in the class of 2025 out of Sierra Canyon.
Cofield is a terrific athlete. I mean, strong, powerful. He's got great burst.
Give and go, taken away. 12-point game here, 3.5 to go here in this first half. Offensive rebound put back from Cofield.
Yeah, you saw the second jump. It's quick.
Dante Allen trying to show off the range. That one rims out. Match Trick National Recruiting Director Paul Biancardi. Las Vegas big-time basketball tournament. Buries it. Number 8 shooting guard.
Now that was a big-time move. He had to change his body at the last second to get the shot off.
Defensive side. And it's going to be a jump ball.
The teammates of their fathers. All those players got to go to practices, watch workouts, and see their dads and their dads' teammates work. That's why their basketball IQ is advanced at a young age.
You're right. Talking to Carlos, just said, look, that's my kids being able to be around greatness and know what it takes to be a pro at a very early age, and they've conducted themselves as pros. That's all they've known.
Oh, think about some of the teammates that Cameron and Cayden have seen. Derrick Rose, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
Nightrydas Elite there with the turnover and a 5-point lead. 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Bryce James, the 4-star at ESPN. Number 41 small forward. Campbell Hall High in Los Angeles. Of course, his older brother Bronny going to be at USC next season.
What a backcourt. With Isaiah Collier and Bronny James. You know, this is the first major action for Bryce James as well. Real competitive action, major minutes this summer.
Now what's going to be waved off and the travel there. You compare Bryce and Bronny. How do you compare the two brothers?
Well, Bryce is bigger at the same stage, more athletic. He's a two-way player, much like Bronny. He's more vocal. Bronny was very quiet, very stoic. Bryce is not afraid to speak his mind on the court, in the huddle, or in the locker room.
Fadeaway J there for Nightrydas. That's Alex Lloyd, number 36 in the ESPN 60. Top 10 shooting guard in the class of 2025 out of Westminster Academy there at Fort Lauderdale.
You know, Bronny really blossomed late in his career, and I really believe Bryce James is going to do the same. He's got to get comfortable on the court, and he can do that.
Comfortable from three.
He's really good off the catch with the three-point shot. In fact, I've seen LeBron say he may be the best flamethrower of the family. He just needs major reps, major minutes, and competitive action. He's getting that this summer. Of course, he'll work out with Bronny and Dad, and that's going to help tremendous in the offseason.
Great point, too. I mean, we want to put these huge projections on these players, and because of your last name, sometimes that's going to happen. But he's 16 years old. He's got so much ahead of him and so much growth, and we want to microwave the talent and just have it tomorrow. Let the kid get some reps, and again, we've seen the slow rise. Some players, like you said, are late bloomers, but it's going to come.
I watched Bronny James as a rising freshman.
Yeah.
He took a lot of heat. He took a lot of heat from fans and some media, but he stayed true to himself, Bronny James. Stayed focused on his growth, on his development, on his teammates, and as every year got better, Bronny James continued to get better and better. His athletic ability kicked in, became a really good shot maker. So I thought he had a really nice jumper early, defender and passer. He's a complete player.
Cayden Boozer puts that one in. Yeah, you don't have to be great tomorrow. You just have to be better tomorrow. And session by session, by all accounts, Bryce has gotten better as that ends the first half. Nightrydas Elite with a 32 points. struggled offensively, but was so happy that they won and so happy to see his twin brother Cayden kind of take over at the end. And one NBA scout came up to Cameron afterwards and said, hey, you might not have scored, but I kept track of your deflections. And over the 3 days, you had 24, 21, and 27. Never seen that of a 15-year-old. He can do a lot more than just score.
Well, he keeps his mind into the game. That's why. He doesn't get down on himself when he misses shots. He has a beautiful free throw, which tells me the jump shot's going to continue to get better. He's just dialed in, and he cares about his team. He's a film watcher, and he's all into winning.
Bartlett couldn't get that one to fall. Rebound from Dante Allen. 6-point lead here as we begin the second half. Extra pass. Alex Lloyd rattles it home.
But you mentioned it, Matt, the extra pass by Cayden Boozer. Both of these guys, Cayden and Cameron, they make quick decisions with the basketball. And that's so noticeable, so evident at a young age.
Kiyan Anthony with the basketball. Looking at Bartlett inside. Being defended by Cam Boozer. 5 on the shot clock. Might have had some steps there. Instead, we got some steps to the basket. Bryce Cofield, top 40, small forward, the 4-star with the bucket. Cayden outside to Fragella, another assist for Cayden Boozer.
Fragella can really knock it down. He may be the team's best three-point shooter. Absolutely a rhythm shooter. He can knock down consecutive threes. Keep an eye on him, 23 in the white. Again, the pass by Cayden Boozer.
Bartlett nailing that one. T. Bartlett, top 10 center in the class of 2025. Alex Lloyd. Bartlett gets the rebound. Kiyan Anthony fade away. Trying to follow there was Cofield. And that'll go over the Nightrydas.
Kiyan Anthony has done a really good job with his footwork, working out with his dad. He can really create space for himself.
Dante Allen a little too firm. Here's Braden Burries. Burries gets by Boozer. Burries collects.
Yeah, he just plays hard all game long. He's just dialed into every possession. Scores, facilitates, defends. Good rebounding guard. He may be the most talented player on Strive for Greatness.
Cameron Boozer with his second made 3 of the night.
Somebody send a text message to Strive for Greatness. You can't leave him open. I mean, he'll shoot threes all night if you let him behind the line. He's got confidence. He does a lot of work on his game. He just doesn't settle for being a post player. He's an inside-out guy, and he's highly productive.
Eight-point lead for Nightrydas Elite. Cofield swatted away by Boozer over the foul. He's going to be 7 feet, and this 3 is still going to fall.
And he's going to be 16 years old tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness. Let me stop.
Just think about that. He's 15 years old today. He's 6'9", 230 pounds, all muscle, great skill, plays with force. And he's a superstar that plays a team game. And that's what makes him special.
Cameron and Cayden, twin brothers, turning 16 tomorrow. Fly back tonight in the red eye. Their older brother, Carmani's playing baseball at Perfect Game in Atlanta. He's got a game tomorrow, Tuesday, and then they're going to drive back to Miami from Atlanta. Nice little 10-hour drive.
Well, I hope their parents, have a little cake, birthday cake, wait for them. CC and Carlos.
Maybe a present or 2. As Kiyan Anthony puts that one home. Kiyan Anthony had 22 points last night as Fragella gets fouled on the 3 by Bryce James. free throw line here. Talking about Kiyan Anthony. Boy, he can really score in bunches. 3-level score. Dynamic, pretty crafty. Son of 10-time NBA All-Star Carmelo Anthony. One of the top players in that rising junior class.
And he's starting to put on some smart weight. He's getting stronger in his upper body. His recruiting has started to intensify. Right, Syracuse, you know, Adrian Autry, the new head coach of the Orange, they've already offered. Michigan's involved. St. John's, a whole host of schools, Memphis.
Bartlett. Baseline drive. Tough bucket. Gets that one to go over Boozer.
See Bartlett. He's a big boy now. He's got a lot of girth. Nice soft touch when he gets close.
Features three a little too firm. Here's Burries. Yeah, according to one coach, one UCLA coach told Bartlett over the circuit that he was the most improved player they'd seen. And we're seeing that a little bit tonight. As Cofield puts that one in, and Strive for Greatness still hanging around here within 11 minutes and change to go. Cayden says, what about me? Number 25 in the junior class. Splash down from three.
When he starts to knock down the three-point shot, that opens up his world. As I mentioned, a top assist maker in the class, in the country actually, regardless of class. He's had multiple games where he's had double-figure threes. Cayden Boozer.
Got the rebound there. Now Cayden Boozer has the basketball. Nice dish and a foul. As Alex Lloyd will go to the free throw line. Recruitment. And he's very open about it. Just says, look, there's 10 teams that are pretty heavy on it. But he's like, nothing's open and shut. There's no closed deal. They're not going to go to, there's no guarantee they're going to Duke. He's like, I went there. That was for me. These guys can make up their own decision in their own mind. In fact, he said, I was thrilled when Hubert Davis wanted to recruit them because he believes he's a great coach. He saw what he did with North Carolina, took them to the national championship game, 20 minutes within a title. It'd be great to play there. It'd be great to play in a lot of places. So he's just going to let them take their time and make up their minds.
And they will go together. I mean, it's not a fact, but everyone who's recruiting Cameron is recruiting Cayden. And why not? They're two high-level players. They played together their whole life and have been uber successful. You got the likes of Michigan, Miami, Kentucky. You mentioned North Carolina, Duke. Memphis is trying to get involved. Everybody wants the Boozer twins.
Michigan, well, Howard's like family, right?
Yep. They're going to take their time with it. Speaking of Carlos last night, you could hear that he said, you know what? I just want these guys to stay in their normal class. They're not going to reclassify. We have no plans for that. Just want them to be good where they are and get to the next level one step at a time.
I can speak from experience. You have your entire life to be an adult. Be a kid as long as you can. Bryce James gets that one rejected. Here's Cameron Boozer. Dante Allen. Pushing that one with a head of steam. Left hand. A little crazy. That one. Rebound. No. Here's Burries. 12-point deficit. Strive for greatness. Burries. Step back three. What a move.
What a great individual move. In transition. Open floor. Plenty of space. Burries. Crafty and creative with the dribble.
Cameron to Cayden. Oh, Cayden keeps that one alive with the extra tip. Cayden gets the blocking foul on Bartlett. Let's go back to Braden Burries, number 37 in the ESPN 60.
Looks to the right, spins back to the left. Great balance off the dribble to knock down the shot. You know, that's really hard to do. Make a quick dribble move and then get your balance into a jump shot. You knock it down in transition from three.
Next game's California Finals weekend begins Friday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific on ESPN. The world's best action sports athletes will compete in men's skateboard vert, BMX street, and Moto X Best trick. See what tricks they pull off. Paul Biancardi does all of those in his front yard. 11-point lead here for Nightrydas Elite.
You just see a different level of confidence in Cayden Boozer, 2 in the white.
Oh, yeah.
Since that Peach Jam performance, boy, was he special. Against Cooper and Ace Flag and Maine United in a close game. He had 23 points, 5 assists, and his brother was on the bench in foul trouble. Game like that can really push you to the next level of confidence.
Well, those 7 games in that tournament, he had 40, Cayden Boozer had 46 assists and 8 turnovers. 46 assists, 8 turnovers in 7 games.
And when you look at his assist overall in the EYBL, there's another one.
Assist, the big bro.
He's 5.5 to 1 assist to turnovers. Again, a rising junior.
Burries rises up and buries that one.
And he does a nice job of finding the open pocket of space. He's got a quick release. Speaking of confidence, he plays with a ton of offensive confidence.
There's no shot that Benny Fragella is going to turn down. More than 73s he hit as a freshman. Now heading into his junior year at Christopher Columbus High School in Miami. One of the hardest workers that this program has seen. And the cool thing about these kids, they just played together for so long.
A lot of the classes, Code Pete would be the #1 player in the class. Jalen Harrelson, we're going to see him tonight from Indiana. Just a athletic scoring wing. When I was at his game last week, saw all of the Big Ten, Notre Dame, right on the baseline to watch him. A lot of talent in the class of 2025.
Really a loaded class. That top 3, Flag and Pete and Boozer. It is going to be interesting, you know, whoever does those rankings. I don't know, Paul, maybe you know them, just how much those top 3 are going to shift, how much those top 2 are going to shift here, because I'm telling you, like Boozer, you watch Cameron Boozer, he looks like the #1 player. Then you watch Cooper Flag and you go, that's the #1 player. Then you watch Cole Pete and you go, you know what I think? He's the #1 player.
And then wait till you see Darren Peterson tonight. You're going to feel the exact same way. A big guard who can score and facilitate. He's got great quickness and size. All those guys have a shot at the #1 spot. As always, Matt, rankings are fluid, and they're based on what they do today, and these guys have been terrific. What we think their production will be at the next level, and of course their NBA draft potential and projection. A lot of lottery picks in the class of 2025.
Nice step through there. That one over Cam. It's a nice move there by Jeremiah Fears. Younger brother of Jeremy Fears, who is an incoming freshman at Michigan State. Boozer, kick out.
I love the way Boozer just goes nice and slow. A lot of poise.
Good defense there from Cayden. Oh, look at this outlet here from Boozer. Throwing that one down. Alex Lloyd, Alexander Lloyd with the flush. We have seen big men. We saw it earlier with Derek Queen with the outlet, the big man, and now Boozer doing it.
Yeah, but nobody has an outlet like Cameron Boozer. He comes down, turns, and fires. Kevin Love, Bill Walton, Wes Unseld, all the guys that have great outlet passes to start a fast break. Look at that. He turns as he rebounds, and he fires it right on the money. You can talk about dunks, three-point shots, and assists. If I was the producer, I'd hashtag that SportsCenter Top 10. Just the outlet by itself.
Wow. They're calling out Adam, our producer. Calling him out, saying, if I were you, I would put the hashtag on it. They are feverishly getting it ready in the truck. Remember, Could hit any teammate there. 64-50 here. 14-point lead. Less than 6 minutes to go in this second half. 5 on the shot clock. Cayden, floater. No good. Here's Bryce. Strive for greatness is going to make a move. Might want to start now. Bryce. Oh, that one rattles in and out. Here's Cofield.
That's where Cofield is really good. Finishing a break or attacking the offensive glass. He's also very good off the bounce. A terrific straight line driver.
Field with the rebound. Trying to cut it to 10, maybe 9. Kiyan Anthony just misses that one. Running the length of the floor. Michael Fine with the bucket. Strive for greatness. That's missing the flush. And now foul.
Strive for greatness, trying to make a little comeback. Nightrydas Elite, they defend too. Now they can score a lot of points. They get up to the 80s and 90s, but they play excellent team defense. Bryce Cofield, I love that push the last possession, then the assist.
And you'll count that one. And the harm. That's Dante Allen, number 47 in the ESPN 60. Getting high major offers. Riviera Prep, top 15 shooting guard. 4-star in the class of 2025.
Yeah, first saw him in Florida. Yeah, his dad was a terrific player. Had a chance to evaluate him at the Hoop Exchange in Orlando, run by Scott Golden. They get the best players in the state of Florida to show up, and when you get a chance to evaluate the state of Florida, you realize it's not just a football state. There's some outstanding talent on the basketball court.
Outstanding talent on this floor tonight. Nightrydas Elite having the better of strive for greatness. Bryce to Bartlett. Bartlett feeds it back to Bryce. Left-handed kick out. Bryce James, right hand. That one no good. Rebound Boozer. Boozer, another outlet. It's a 3-on-1. Nearly lost it on the way up. Could have been a travel. Instead, Allen tried to flush it home.
Think about this. Dante Allen's a ranked player in the country. Alexander Lloyd is a ranked player. They play so well together and with the Boozer twins. Dante Allen was trying to make a statement on that possession.
(70-52). 4 minutes to go here in this second half. Nightrydas Elite just won the Peach Jam last week. And now trying to follow that up with this Las Vegas big-time win tonight. Kiyan Anthony, deep throw, son of Carmelo, burying that one.
That's the footwork I was speaking about earlier. Kiyan Anthony gets his feet set quickly.
Anthony picks up the steal, right-handed lane, back-to-back buckets for Anthony. On the end line, that'll go the other way. And a 14-point margin with Cayden Boozer. Kiyan Anthony now picking up the basketball.
Saw one of my former players in there, Michael Redd, the lefty, the 6'6" gunner from Columbus, Ohio.
Kiyan Anthony for 3. Fouled on the 3. He's going to go to the line. Try and make this an 11-point game here with 3 and change to go.
And that's his DNA. Kiyan Anthony. To score the ball. With the drive, the mid-range, three-point shot. Why he continues to evolve as an offensive player. He needs to make sure that he focuses on the defensive end as well. All young players need to do that. They search for the offense and they find their identity in the offensive game. If they focus on defense, then they become the well-rounded player that the next level is looking for.
Finishes with the ball, good ball movement. Assist to turnover ratio is improving.
He's got to be better at finishing at the rim. He is below 50% as a finisher at the basket. That's according to Synergy stats.
.11 game. Rebound, Bryce James to Kiyan Anthony. Anthony inside. Here's Bartlett. Kick out to Cofield. Cofield baseline, step through. Outside, Burries. Oh, that would have been a big bucket there.
Yeah, great ball movement by Strive for Greatness. Went inside out.
Trapping. Bartlett off drive, the behind the back pass to Cofield. Cofield. Outside, Bryce James. Rim sailed it in. Well, that was about as sloppy a possession that ends it.
And I like this idea. Pick up, maybe trap, try to keep the momentum going through your defense. A couple more stops. Cash in on the other end. You can make this a one-possession game in about a minute or so.
It was a 19-point game. It's down to 8. Burries corrals it. Kiyan Anthony, the kick out. How about another three? That one rims out. Oh, the rebound nearly. Bartlett lost it on the way up. Anthony, no. Anthony trying to get a rebound. And a jump ball. Possession staying with Strive for Greatness.
Well, you love the urgency by Strive for Greatness. Wide open shot, wide open putback, but they keep fighting. Anthony does a good job of getting possession. They tie him up.
Bryce James nearly flew to the rim and had a two-handed stuff. Burries inside. Cofield, oh, kick out. James, pump fake, baseline. That one too firm. Burries inside, gets it poked away.
And they got a foul now.
Virgella. Bartlett saves it. 90 seconds to go. It's an 8-point game. Here's
Not sure
Bryce
about
James.
that one.
Bryce James, right hand, no good. And a foul. An 11-0 run. They had a couple of opportunities there, but a couple of empty possessions might do in Strive for Greatness here.
They had about 5 or 6 shots in the last minute.
Right.
A couple open threes, putbacks at the basket. They're playing a little bit sped up right now, which is understandable. That's why balance is so important. And as hard as you play with intensity, you've got to slow down right before you're going to shoot it or make the shot. Whether it's a layup or a jumper, you got to slow yourself down. And that's a big part of maturing in this game.
Strive for Greatness not fouling here. Oh, nearly an alley-oop. Cofield has it. Less than a minute to go. Burries, step back three. Rebound Boozer. And that will just about do it here in Vegas. Tell you, Nightrydas Elite, as they're about to close this out, Paul Biancardi, back-to-back Peach Jam championships, back-to-back state championships, and a Team USA gold medal. They win, PB.
The Boozer twins always find a way to win. And they put that first on their list. Stats come second. And the results have spoken for themselves. This young man just does everything right on the court. Some nights he doesn't shoot it well. Some nights he's in foul trouble. But when he's on the court for major minutes, you're going to see a lot of double-doubles. At times, you're going to see a triple-double. And at the end of the night, his team is usually going to come out on top.
Cameron with the double-double tonight. Go along with 4 assists. Closing in on a 20-point night.
And he just plays with great intensity. He has no gyrations, no immaturity on the court. He is extremely mature, as is Cayden. And let's wish them a quick happy birthday for tomorrow as they turn 16.
Their final game as 15-year-olds will result in a win in the Las Vegas big-time basketball tournament after the Peach Jam Championship a week ago. As we mentioned, a gold medal to their names, state titles to their names, and they've only just begun.
Maybe they can get their license next week when they turn 16 after tomorrow. I mean, they got all those other accomplishments. They need their license. They got their permit.
Those permits are rough, right? Those permits are rough. Get the 8 o'clock curfew. What fun is that?
You got to have parents in the car with you. What fun is that? Nobody wants to be with their parents at 15 or 16. Maybe 21 and 27 as well.
Cayden. Been a great season for Cayden Boozer. Dad says he's going to be training with Kyrie in a couple of weeks. Not a bad trainer to have.
Carlos Boozer has all the connections for his kids to not only learn from others in the game, but himself and what he thinks is the best trainers and teachers in the game. Kyrie Irving. I mean, is there not a better layup maker in the NBA game? And Kyrie's dad was a great player at Boston University. Just to go back to my Boston roots for a second. Scored over 2,000 points. Yeah, Kyrie's dad was a player.
I believe there's an ER at the end of that. 10-point lead here for Nightrydas.
No, that was on purpose.
Cofield. Okay, good. He's had himself a nice game as well. What a couple of weeks it's been for Nightrydas Elite. Foul from Anthony with a 8-point deficit for Strive for Greatness. Jalen will go to the line.
Strive for Greatness just trying to get one more shot off. One more guy in the scorebook. Thought Kiyan Anthony played well. Bryce James continues to develop. T. Bartlett showed some moments. Braden Burries has some great individual talent.
There's Cofield again.
Yeah, Cofield's had a strong game.
Now Strive for Greatness falls short of the Elite. Nightrydas Elite.